Hi guys, it's me. This is my second attempt trying to do this. My laptop is being pathetic. So I'm gonna just hope that it behaves. Today is Friday the 4th of March and I'm 26 weeks pregnant today. You'll have to excuse my demeanour, I'm really tired, so if I seem really sort of spaced out and absent-minded, that's why. This week, let's see, now I've got to try and remember everything I mentioned in my first attempt to do this. Okay, let's see, symptoms. It's all sort of been pretty much the same the last couple of weeks, although I have noticed I'm definitely out of breath more and more with like little effort. Talking, walking, sitting, basically everything. Lying down is the only, I can breathe when I'm lying down. So, I don't know, maybe he's sort of moving up into my lungs, I don't know. Still lots of moving, he's moving all the time. I'm now starting to feel him like, normally, earlier on, I used to only be able to feel him move if I was sitting down, sort of leaning back, and was like really still, like I wasn't doing anything. But now I can feel like when I'm doing things like around the house or whatever. Still not quite as strong as when I'm sort of sitting back and relaxing, but I can definitely feel it. So he's moving lots and lots. What was I going to say? Still getting up at least once during the night to go to the bathroom, and sometimes if it's more than once, it's just I end up sleeping late the next day because it wakes me up from deep sleep and then I have to try and fall asleep again, and it's just annoying. What else? Let's see. I have noticed the last week, and especially the last sort of 3 or 4 days, that my leaking has like diminished a lot. Like whereas before I would tell you I'd find patches that were huge, now I'm not leaking in big amounts or anything. It's really it's very small and very little amounts. I don't know what that means. I don't know whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, or whether like my body's finally sort of used to the fact that there's no milk or whatever forming in there. I don't know. Or maybe my breasts have grown enough that there's enough for it. I don't know. But yeah, I've noticed that it's dwindled a lot, which is good for my clothes. So, although I still I'm wearing like nursing pads and things all the time anyway, just to be able to say so. But yeah, there's very really anything there. Another thing I've noticed is I am so absent-minded now, especially like looking back now. I can see it sort of started a couple of weeks ago, but I wasn't really, no one pointed it out, but my husband pointed it out to me this morning. He said, "You're really like absent lately, like your mind is just not there. And it's not. The last week I've probably burnt myself with hot water like every day, because I'm just, sort of doing at the sink or whatever, and I just don't think like I normally do or used to about pulling the tap round to make it a bit cooler for my hands. And I had like a red hand yesterday. It was bad. So, and then of course I get frustrated and things like that when that happens. Which brings me to the emotional side of it. I've never really talked about the emotional side of how I've been feeling, because I thought that I was okay. But definitely now, like, moods are going up and down all over the place. I think, that's definitely due to pregnancy, but it's also, I'm just like that anyway. Like, I'm a person who worries about things. I have to be organised, I have to be, I guess, in control, and I can't be with this, and so I frustrate easily. I can be angry and then sad and then crying my eyes out and then fine. It's really weird. And like, God, my poor husband has to deal with all of this. But yeah, that's definitely, looking back now, the last couple of weeks especially, just being all over the place. And it gets worse when I'm tired, so that's why I'm gonna try and rest after this, so my husband doesn't have to deal with me. But yeah, that's sort of what's been happening, sort of symptom-wise. Measurements this week. I did them just before, probably maybe half an hour ago. I was going to do them earlier this morning, but we had an appointment to get to at 8:30 or something, so like we were rushing out the door, and I completely forgot. But since then I've drunk quite a bit of water, so my weight was at 71.9 kilos, which is like up over a kilo since last week, and I was like, oh god. But there could be some water retention there. And my belly measurement was 102.5 centimetres, so again there could be some water, hopefully. I was a bit like, the scale was like, 71.9 kilos, and I'm like, it's quite a bit from last week. But I'm hoping that it's water retention, and I mean I've had a pretty sort of crap week eating wise actually, which is not good. So I'll go and have an apple after this. So that's my measurements, and I'll show you the belly now, and I'll be on my way. I need to go back to sleep. So just situate you there. Show you the belly. 26 weeks of belly. Oh, excuse me. Front. That side. Side. Shirt up. Starting here. There's 6. There's all here. Front. Side. Definitely rounding out. Sure. Okay. So yeah, that's 26 weeks. It's getting really hard too. So yeah, that's exciting. Yeah, I'll see you guys. Went a bit. I'll see you guys next week. And hello to my new subscribers that subscribed in the last week or so. I do know you have subscribed. I just haven't gotten around to actually thanking you personally, but I'll do it here. So thank you for subscribing. I hope you like watching. I will see you guys next week. Bye.